microphone check, audio check, equipment check, and sound check. A very good evening to you once again. Now, in this match, dear viewers, again, two very close friends, Joseph Kasozi, part of the organization team of the competition, Glorious Sennyonjo, traveling one of the farthest distances simply to come and support a friend. Now wants to take out the same friend in this match, which is semi-final 2 of life number 1. But considering the fact that it's a double life competition, this one becomes an actual quarter final. The two are racing to 6 for a place in the first life final to take on the winner of the match between Ibrahim Sejemba and Rashid Wagaba, the dog in the city. That one is live on Break and Finish Live YouTube, but with mute audio because of issues with my gadgets. And in that one, the score is 3 frames to nil last time I checked out, with the dog city in the lead. For this one, every time that I'll be commentating, you'll be hearing something. When I go quiet without commentary, then you'll be getting something mute, but at least the visuals are okay. I'm coming back shortly. It is 2 frames to 1. Kasozi leading against Glorious in a race to 6 for a place in the first life final. Now, the news I want to tell you about is that this guy that is queuing right now is, for this stage of the tournament, the most valuable player in the competition. He's the only guy surviving with 2 lives. Life 1 is into the semi-finals. I'm forgetting who he's going to face. I think the winner of the match between Mansour and Herbert, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not so certain though. Then life 2 is this, in which he's down by 2 frames to 1. His other match should be coming next on the stream in the semi of another life. Remember, guys, it is a double life competition. The semi-final from one side of the chart, when you think of it, is an actual quarter-final. And with cash prizes for the top 8, the ongoing matches represent the players that are involved in the competition and in the prize money. The other quarterfinal has Herbert Mokisa taking on Wanika Mansour. I will be giving you an update on what's happening in that one. In this one, it is Kasozi seemingly on the verge of winning a third with 2 reds left on the table. More likely than not, he'll be taking this one home. He's that guy that wants to be the organizer and the winner of the same tournament, which he's having as his own, launching his own venue. He wants also to launch it with his own victory in his own tournament, needing to put red to the corner pocket, which he does. The pot of the black to the corresponding corner pocket bottom left will be a formality. And there goes the sharpshooter. He increases his lead. It is Joseph Kasozi 3 and Glorious Sennyonjo 1. It is now 3-1 between Mansour and Herbert in the first quarter final in the second life. The other match I'm streaming is between Ibra and Dog City. That has mute audio on Break and Finish Live YouTube. Once again, it is Joseph Kasozi 3 and Glorious Sennyonjo 1 in a race to 6 for this first life final to take on either Ibra or Dog City. By the way, lest I forget, Ibrahim Sejemba as well has 2 lives in this competition. I'm sorry, it is him and Glorious on double life. Wanika Mansur 2, Habat Mokisa 3. I want to check out on what is happening between the other Ibra, that is Sejemba, who is taking on Wagaba. Once again, that match is live on break and finish live. YouTube, last time I checked out, it was 3-0. It was Dog City in the lead. I'm just trying to run my gadget forward to see what's happening there as Joseph Kasozi continues in sailing mode. If he can win 3 more frames, he'll be making it into the first live final, which is actual semi-final of the competition that shall be ending, I want to think, in the next 3 hours. It could be less time if both players with 2 lives, that is Glorious and Ibra, win, because after then we shall be having actual semi-finals on all of the tables now, with all double life players being knocked out and knocked out simultaneously. Joseph Kasozi needs big cue ball here. He plays as simple can be. Maybe realizes that the safest shot is the bank. Now wants to play the red against the cushion, try to put it to the center pocket on the left. Cue ball has to bounce off 2 cushions. Cue ball off 2 cushions. Red in. Beautiful. It may have lacked a little bit of movement, the cue ball, but there is a reason as why this guy is called the sharpshooter. It's because he shoots balls like this black sharp to distant corner pockets. This time round, the commentator's curse gets to hit him. He misses a very, very critical ball. In the meantime, Rashid Wagaba 3 and Ibrahim Sejemba 2. The killer has pulled 2 back, and yet the other guy who's having 2 lives in the competition wants as well to pull a second frame back. Very similar stuff that is happening on to the guys that have 2 lives. Both Glorious and Ibra went 3 frames to 0 down, and both seem to be pulling a second back, which Ibra has, which Glorious is on the verge of doing. All of them wanting to take both lives as far as possible in the competition. As for Glorious, this one will go down as an unfortunate shot, because yes, the cue ball is so distant from the black, but he's called the black porter, and yet the black porter misses the black. It could be advantage Kasozi here if it bounces off the cushion. Well, not really. This one will not go down as an easily portable ball. Even attempting to make a cut on the black to put it to the corner pocket at the top left is unthinkable. If he did it even more, maybe the bank, maybe safety, it won't come easy. Whatever Kasozi is contemplating, maybe he wants to cut the black. He goes for the bank, misses at the first time of asking, puts the cue ball and knows that he's losing the frame. With the 2 visits on the black, a free shot and another visit, Glorious will be winning the frame that is ongoing. And in the meantime, it is Bwanika Mansour 3 and Habat Mokisa 3, Sennyonjo Glorious 2, Kasozi Joseph 3, Sejemba Ibra 2, Rashid Wagaba 3, timeout Glorious. Score updates, guys. First life semi-final number 1, Rashid Wagaba 3, Ibrahim Sejemba 2. First life semi-final number 2, Joseph Kasozi 3, Gloria Sennyonjo 2. Second life semi-final number 1, Wanika Manso 3, and Herbert Mokisa 3. All the matches are as close can be. Testament of the amount of competition that is happening. A very important person in pool. I just want him to say a word to us. He's one of the longest serving umpires, and not just a long serving umpire, but a very quality umpire and a very crucial person to the Ugandan pool fraternity. Also a sponsor. He can introduce himself and say out whatever he wants to say.
Hello, whoever is on Peter Chove Live. Greetings to you guys. We are here at this grand opening of Sharpshooters Arena. I'm your umpire, Kags, popularly known as Kags. I'm Kakwa Vincent, that's my name. I just love the pool. Whatever is going on here, everything is marvelous. Yeah, well done, Chove.
And there he is. He just likes the game, just likes being around the game. Every time he's watching with us, he makes sure that many of these players are facilitated with at least a drink or two. Sometimes he gives out money to those that may have reached latter stages of the competitions, but may not have reached the actual official prize money. But it's the actual prize money that Glorious has reached and wants to go even further. He has been such a revelation in this competition. 2 lives in the respective semi-finals, and maybe he could take one of them in the final. He went 3 frames to 0 down. Since then, he has won 3 frames in a row. It is Joseph Kasozi 3 and Sennyonjo Glorious 3, Wanika Manso 3, Herbert Mokisa 3, Ibrahim Sejemba 2, Rashid Wagaba 2. Matches happening, 3 of them on 3 of them tables, all at the same time. We'll be cross-checking with the match that is happening between Ibra and Dog City, because some time has passed since I did the last update. It is being played at quite slow speed, guys. Still 3-3. Still 3-2 on table number 3. Now this is break number 7. But for Glorious, it is the 4th. He has gotten to break fair, and most importantly, getting to make a ball on the break as umpire Farida waves to him, play on. The table does remain open, and yes, open it is. We could have gotten a frame done in the first semi-final of life number 2. Let me do a quick checkup. Herbert Mokisa 4, Wanika Manso 3, Sennyonjo Glorious 3, Kasozi Joseph 3, Ibrahim Sejemba 2, Rashid Wagaba 3. They have just played a very, very, very slow frame that has been played for a minimum of about 15 minutes or so, and that frame has been won by Ibra. Score update is now 3-3 between Ibra and Dog City, with Dog City having won the first 3. He has since then lost the next 3. Gloria Sennyonjo lost the first 3 in this one, and then has won the last 3. Also 4-3 between Mansour and Herbert. Oops. As for Glorious, that couldn't have been the intention, clearly, because there is some spacing between yellow that is packed at the corner pocket bottom left and then the jaw of that corner pocket. That's why he ought to have played and potted but off the yellow to create space for the red. He's now finding himself in trouble, and Kasozi has every chance instead of winning this ongoing frame. He has the small matter of the two reds that are at the top end of the table, and is playing with the intent to eliminate them from the table one by one. The one is playing is portable either by bank or direct center pocket on the left, goes for the bank and gets it in. Still has work to do anyway, but will be way more confident than he was about a minute ago when his balls were positioned worse. Now it's a bit tempting for Glorious to try out a combination shot, try and put both yellow and red to the same corner pocket. Of course, it will not be easy whatsoever, but maybe it's what he has to try out. It's absolutely difficult, close to impossible because of the angle between white and red. He may be tempted to play just not to pot the red he's looking at. Off cushion into the red, doesn't pot, plays well enough, but it's just not safe for the fact that Kasozi has sights of at least one of his yellows, which he plays as well, not to pot, plays the cue ball into it, the red. That one will be advantage Kasozi, whether with the intent or not. It was very effective shooting. He knows Glorious that most likely than not he's lost the frame already. I'm not so certain that Kasozi intended to combine. He did it with a lot of difficulty that I don't know that he just intended to achieve what he achieved in the end of the day. Now he's up against the black to regain the lead, which he's been having almost throughout the match, till Glorious equalizes. The sharpshooter regains his lead in this first semi-final. In the first life, it is 4 for Kasozi and 3 for Glorious. 3 for Ibra, 3 for Dog City, 3 for Mansour, 2 and 4 for Herbert. And as I speak, oops, I thought Mansour was equalizing. Okay, he's missed black. I'm just watching it from afar. Score update still 4-3 in that one. And yes, Ibrahim Sejema now leads by 4 frames to 3 against Rashid Wagaba. And just as Ibra was taking the lead, the table that you're watching, Joseph Kasozi was extending his own. It is 5 frames to 3 in this one. It is, if I'm not mistaken, still 4-3 with Herbert leading against Mansour. In that one, I think a frame has been concluded. I'm yet to establish who, but I think it is Mansour No, it is Herbert that has won it. Actually, it is 5 frames to 3. Oops, I didn't see that coming. All right, 5-3. Herbert is in the lead. 5-3. Kasozi is in the lead. That's against Mansour and Glorious respectively, while it is 4-3. Ibra leading against Dog City. All those matches are semi-finals either side of the chart, but actual quarter-finals because of the fact that it is double life competition. Looking forward perhaps to the match between, I think, Glorious and Ibra. Should be the stream coming up next. That one we'll see. One of them, if both of them win their matches, then one of them will have to eliminate one of the others' lives. But there's also a chance that both of them could lose the ongoing matches that they are playing as I speak. That would mean their second life, an actual knockout for either will be losing. If Kasozi wins this ongoing frame, he will be shooting himself sharp into the first life final to take on the winner of the match between Dog City and Ibra. If Glorious wins, he takes his first life to the final, while he will be awaiting to play another match in his second life. Rest to 6, 4 reds for the sharpshooter, and all of them 6 yellows for Glorious, the guy that is nicknamed the Black Porter, traveling all the way from the central district of Masaka simply to be a part of this now. If there is a chance for Kasozi to put the red that is in between those 2 yellows, then he'll have a chance as good as any of winning this frame in his current visit of the table. 5-3, it is Kasozi's scores that are on the left in red, with Glorious's scores on the right in green. The sharpshooter is in the lead. 5-3, Herbert leading against Mansour in another race to 6. 4-3, Ibra Sejimba leading against Dog City in a comp that has had the top quality participation. While Daniel Nyangolo is asking whether Rashida Matesi did participate, the answer will be no. Actually, no female participated in this championship alongside men. How good will the cue ball be? Very good from Kasozi Joseph. Gets a round of applause from the fans. Like you can hear, they love what they are seeing. Of course, he's the home player. By break and finish, the sharpshooter is shooting himself into the first life final rather convincingly against Glorious Sennyonjo. He wins by 6 frames to 3. It was actually a well-fought match, with Kasozi winning the first 3, Glorious winning the next 3, having the match at a stalemate. After timeout, Kasozi won all of the remaining frames to win the match outright. Final score, Glorious Sennyonjo 3 and Joseph Kasozi 6. Kasozi progresses to the first live final. Glorious has a date with Ibra in the second live final. That one is coming live next. For now, thank you for watching and ciao.